2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We've got the San Antonio Spurs facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got Splitter. Green is out there with Tony Parker. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duncan in at the four-man position. And it's Leonard missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. That one doesn't drop. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Harden against Green. Parker outside. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. I asked him what he said to his guys in the locker room. He told me, I believe the only way we lose is if we beat ourselves. And I relayed that message to my players. I feel like if we play our brand of basketball, we'll be up 3-2 in this series by the end of the night. There's a lot of confidence in that talk, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. The Thunder shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. First free throw is good.
I think Kevin Durant, it's obvious how much passion and pride he takes in playing the game at the highest level. It is such an honor watching this guy work.
Durant hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Green dishes to Duncan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Splitter passes to Parker. Poke loose. Duncan trying to break loose. Parker's shot is off.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting.
Oh, the power on that prudent.
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity. KD at the rim.
Parker against Westbrook. And here's Leonard. Back to Parker. Shot clock at 6. Here's the teardrop. He lays it in.
Yeah, that floater is another one of Parker's go-to shots, one that continues to befuddle defenses.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Oklahoma City. The pass to Ibaka. Outside Durant. Releases. Nice jump shot. Good. KD's got 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Splitter. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Leonard.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Harden kicks to Westbrook. On deep. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 4. And it's sent back by KD. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Feeds to Westbrook. Trying to get open is Ibaka. Westbrook can't get it to go.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Now here's Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Duncan. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Here's Durant. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And you know this, Greg. He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Parker over Westbrook, and that one's good. Parker's got his second basket of the game.
And Parker just super efficient at shooting from inside the paint with shots like that one.
Shoots from 12. KD's shot is good.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Spurs trail by 6. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Spurs now. 6-point game. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Cook's checked in. Leonard kicks to Duncan, and stolen by Perkins. Here is Cook. Pass to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. Rebound San Antonio.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Out to the right wing. Parker, right side. Pass to Switter. On the wing, Green. Parker with the bounce pass. Here's Switter. Drills the elbow jumper. The Thunder leading by 4. KD on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Perkins. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Green up on top. Back to Parker. Passes it to Duncan. Over Cook. And it's San Antonio with another.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Now here's Durant. 10 points for him. Puts one up from 19. The offensive rebound.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Green against Harden. Stolen by Harden. To the inside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Green finds Parker. The Spurs rebound. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Now here's Durant. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. The feed now to Parker. And the rejection by Perkins. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Bellinelli, he's checked in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for Parker. Outside Leonard. Kicks to Bellinelli. The pass to Splitter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. And that one hits back iron. The Thunder leading by 4. With the teardrop. Here's Perkins. And he makes good on the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Harden. Outside, Bellinelli. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Perkins got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Harden, not a lot of room. And he drops it in from the low post. And now an 8-point Thunder lead.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Leonard, the pass to Duncan. Bellinelli with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Back to Duncan. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Ibaka. Durant down low. He's covered by Leonard. A nice shot by KD.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Pass to Splitter. Now, here's Bellinelli. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Offline with his 3. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
San Antonio calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Perkins. Chandler Parsons comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Thabo Sefolosha subbed in for Durant. San Antonio also making some changes. Williams comes in for Splitter. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Leonard. Now here's Duncan. Here's Williams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Cook, the pass to Collison. Harden inside the three-point line. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Spurs. Down by 12. Dishes it to Bellinelli. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Joseph looking around. Back to Duncan. Over Cephalosha. Offensive rebound. Williams. Now Harden. He has 6. 1:53 left to play here in the first, and the basket is good.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
Now, here's Mills. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. No good. The Thunder leading by 15. Harden outside. Bellinelli against Cephalosha. Pass to Parsons. A 3 ball. And finished off by Collison.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, Greg, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now here's Williams. Here's Duncan. Lays it up off the glass. Duncan's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I'll tell you, terrific read from Corey Joseph. He recognizes the overcommitment of the defense and takes advantage.
Cook dishes to Cephalosha. On the wing, Harden. 3-pointer. That one, no good. And the Spurs going the other way now.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Passes to Mills. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on James Harden. The Spurs shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. No good on that one. And he's good on the second. 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Just 3 on the clock. Here's Collison. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
And so here is Oklahoma City. 17 points was their biggest margin. Cephalosha is out there with Chandler Parsons. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And there's Daquan Cook. And it's Collison at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Now, this shot is key for Russell Westbrook, right? If his three-point shot is on the mark, you cannot guard this guy.
And Joseph kicks to Mills. And the pass to Duncan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
So here's Westbrook after the basket by San Antonio. Mills with the rebound. Spurs trail by 15. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Outside, Joseph. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Duncan. Over Cephalosha. They get it again. Misses it from 7 feet out. Second shot opportunity. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Williams. And so he hits both. Westbrook with it. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. No good on the triple.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Mills looking it over. Inside. Here's Williams. And he banks in the layup. Williams has got 8 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Cook, the pass to Cephalosha. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Spurs trail by 11. Knocked loose. Pass to Mills. Pass to Duncan. And the lead is down inside single digits. 8 points for him.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Bellinelli against Cephalosha. Westbrook kicks to Cook. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Spurs. Green comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. Cephalosha against Green. Outside Westbrook. They could use a bucket. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got 6 here in this quarter.
I love how Westbrook rises and fires immediately. Ball touches his hands and it's gone before you can blink.
And Parker with the block. They retain possession. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Parker's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Well, the aggressiveness of Russell Westbrook setting up that bucket right there. This guy knows how to find the best shot possible.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Top of the key, Duncan. And here is Joseph. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Tim Duncan.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the Thunder with some changes. Perkins, he's checked in for Collison. Baca comes in for Chandler Parsons. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Cook. San Antonio also making some changes. Splitter is checked in for Williams. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Joseph. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. A 12-point game. Here's Leonard. The Spurs rebound. Parker against Westbrook. Outside, Green. Drains it from beyond the arc. Green's got it back down to within single digits for the Spurs.
To me, you've got to chase Danny Green off the line. Make this guy put it on the deck because the three-point shot is his most dangerous weapon.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 6. Second chance shot, and it's Ibaka getting it to go. Ibaka's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Parker finds Green from the arc. Rebounded by Cephalosha. The Thunder leading by 11. Outside Durant. Over Green. And there's KD. That's good on the assist from Cephalosha.
Well, don't let Kevin Durant get comfortable from the mid-range because that is money in the bank.
The pass to Green. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Green's got 6 points.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Cephalosha dishes to KD. Beyond the arc. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Here's Leonard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Parker's shot is off.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Outside Westbrook. Here's Durant. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Parker outside. High, arcing shot. And the shot goes in. 12 points for him. The Thunder leading by 11. Right side Durant. Perkins down low. He's against Splitter. Ibaka. Duncan with the block.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up here to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
San Antonio calls timeout. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
James Harden, he's checked in for Tavo Cephalosha. Here's Parker. Now here's Green. Back to Parker, to the inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It's great whenever Danny Green is forcing the issue. He puts the defender in a tough spot there.
For San Antonio, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And the first one drops.
Sometimes when a guy is the 46th pick, as Danny Green was back in 2009, he can become an afterthought. But what does he go out and do? In just his 5th NBA season, he wins a championship with the Spurs.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line. Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Parker kicks to Green. Back to Parker. Lets it go with a 3. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Duncan finds Splitter. Up top, Leonard.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
Durant with a wide open look. Rebounded by the Spurs.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And here's Green outside. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's Perkins, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Spurs trail by 10. To the paint. Here's Splitter. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Perkins.
You got to wrap up Splitter in that situation. You can't allow the and one to be converted.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Spurs making a switch here. Bellinelli's checked in. And that one falls for Splitter.
A former NBA champion, Splitter is a dependable role player, efficient scorer, and solid post defender.
Durant, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Leonard, the pass to Green. Poked away and stolen by Perkins. The open shot, KD. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 19 points for Kevin Durant.
Boy, do not fall asleep on Kevin Durant. Catch and shoot, forget about it.
Here's Parker. Here's Splitter. Perkins with the block. Here's Westbrook. The Thunder keep it going. A new 14-second clock.
Well, Kevin Durant is used to absorbing contact on the way up, and when he's this deep, it really puts the defense in a bind.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him. Mills, who's checked in for Tony Parker. And KD drops them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Pass to Leonard. And here is Bellinelli. He dishes it to Splitter. And Mills kicks to Splitter. From deep, Green doesn't go for him. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Westbrook. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Is Russell Westbrook the toughest guy to contain in the league? He's explosive, he's unpredictable, and he is a nightmare for defenders.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
So, Kevin, Russell Westbrook wins the 2017 MVP award. Does he relax and rest on his laurels? Heck no. This guy is just striving for greatness. I love it.
He doesn't get the second one. Ibaka dishes to Perkins. Ibaka. No good, not a friendly rim at all this trip down.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Leonard with no one around. Hits from the high post.
Well, efficiency from the mid-range has always been a part of Kawhi Leonard's game.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. And Ibaka slams it in.
And Ibaka can really get up on these lob attempts. Great at finishing strong when he's near the rim.
Now Mills. .133 left in the first half of basketball. Bellinelli with the three. Drops in the tray. Bellinelli's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Harden outside. Pass to KD. Oklahoma City moving it around. Westbrook can't get it to go. And so Green will bring it up for San Antonio. They trail by 9 points. Shots good by Mills.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Now here's Durant. 21 points in the game. Great tee that time from Green.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, and just miss after miss right now. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Leonard, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Perkins.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
An extraordinary improvement over the course of his career by Kawhi Leonard. He has now turned himself into one of the game's best, if not the best, two-way player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Nick Collison's checked in for Perkins. Chandler Parsons comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Cook subbed in for James Harden. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. 23 seconds left to play in the first half. Westbrook with it. 10 points for him. Takes a three. And that one is off. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Oklahoma City. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. And we'll be right back after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Round one action of the playoffs continuing on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us for the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Looking at the Thunder, they have yet to take control of this series or the game. We know the team that wins Game 5 of a series that's tied 2-2 is often the one to advance, so they need to be at their best in the second half. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Efficiency. I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Well, the reserves came in and played like starters. Gave them some big points off the bench. It'll be no surprise to see them get more minutes in the second half. They definitely deserve it. Though sometimes when you get more minutes, you get exposed. We shall see.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
NBA playoff round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. On the court for San Antonio, we've got Kawhi Leonard, Parker out there with Green, and it's Splitter, and it's Duncan in at the foursome.
Well, Russell Westbrook, great unselfishness right there, dropping dimes and continuing to work.
Westbrook against Parker, and Leonard has it in the corner. His three-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Now, here's Parker. He kicks to Green. The tray. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Durant in the corner. Leonard with the steal. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Got that bucket in no time at all. Leonard's got 8 points.
You've got to keep the defense on their heels, and Kawhi consistently able to make pull-up jump shots.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And the three off target. For the three, Thunder with the rebound. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And no good that time. Great D that time from Leonard. To the middle, here's Parker. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 6 points for Tony Parker.
Well, Kawhi Leonard's passing skills have developed over the years, and if you give him that much attention, he'll find his teammates.
Westbrook passes to Perkins. Tony Parker grabs the miss. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. A 2-point game. Here's Green, and the Spurs scoring again.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Offensive rebound, Duncan, and the rejection by Perkins. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Here's Westbrook. Good D by Parker.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Harden against Leonard. The kick out to Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range. 13 points in the game.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Passes it to Leonard. Spurs passing it around. Here's Duncan. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Outside Westbrook. KD on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Leonard against Harden. Leonard looking over the floor. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Oklahoma City. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. There's the pass to Splitter. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. Double clutches. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Perkins.
Yeah, he just puts the D in a bind there. Whenever Splitter gets it that deep, you know he's going to get the call from there.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. That free throw, no good. He hits the 2nd from the line. The Thunder with the lead. And here's Westbrook. 13 points in the game. Harden has a wide open look. The Thunder with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Duncan on the dunk by Duncan.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Here's Westbrook. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Parker outside. Outside Leonard for the lead. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 4 assists now tonight.
I don't think there's anything Leonard can't do on the basketball court. He can score inside, the mid-range, long range. He'll hurt you from absolutely anywhere.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Perkins. Here's Parker. He has 6. Over Westbrook. Up again. It's good on the putback. Duncan's got the lead up to 3 now for San Antonio.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Green against Harden. Over Green. Harden, no good. Down low. Leonard, no luck. And the Thunder with possession. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Floats one up, and the wide-open shot from Green. Off target with his three.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Harden kicks to Westbrook. The three hits the three-point bomb. Westbrook's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
For the Thunder, Nick Collison's checked in for Perkins. Parsons comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Daquan Cooks subbed in for James Harden. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Williams, he's checked in for Splitter. Bellinelli comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Joseph, he's checked in for Danny Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Cephalosha against Bellinelli. Outside Westbrook. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. For Oklahoma City, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Shooting 2.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. To the paint. Here's Duncan. Williams trying to break free. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Westbrook, no good.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Duncan with the bucket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Cephalosha. Now here's Parsons. Collison kicks to Westbrook. Off target from outside. Right side, Joseph. Over Cook. Shot by Joseph, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Over to the wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, that's the speed and a little bit of craftiness on display from Corey Joseph. So difficult to contain when he's aggressive.
The Spurs have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. free throw good, Joseph.
But what I like about Corey Joseph is this guy will give you a little bit of everything. Perhaps most importantly, guys, you know he's going to play consistently good defense.
And Joseph drops them both. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 18. Three-pointer. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Duncan's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And the Thunder making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Here's Duncan, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Chandler Parsons.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
The Spurs have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. And so Duncan hits them both. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. One of the top stories here, Tim Duncan getting it done today.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Thunder trailing by 6. Now Westbrook. He's got 18. Harden right side. They need this. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Harden. Westbrook's got 11 points here in just the second half. Outside, Joseph. Pass to Mills. Duncan outside. Puts up a 3. San Antonio getting another chance here. It's good. And that's now 10 points for Williams.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Passes it to Collison. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Parsons on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by the Spurs. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Joseph against Harden. Duncan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. He misses the free throw. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for San Antonio. And the second free throw, good.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Westbrook with it. He's got 21. Inside, here's Parsons. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Parsons got his first basket of the night.
I tell you, this is something Parsons has really gotten used to, finishing through contact.
A three from Leonard. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Spurs.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here is Cephalosha. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Bellinelli finds Mills. Duncan outside. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. And here is Bellinelli. The putback. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Cephalosha's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Harden for 3. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Offensive rebound. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Parsons. Throw good, Duncan. 1:03 left here in the third quarter. Thunder trailing by 7. Westbrook dishes to Cephalosha. Leonard with the steal. And the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Oh, good luck stopping that. Kawhi Leonard, huge, strong hands, in total command of the basketball. Go ahead.
Westbrook, no good. San Antonio leading by 9. Bellinelli finds Mills. 30 seconds left in the third. Leonard with the bucket.
Kawhi Leonard very comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations. This guy is so good even without a dribble.
Outside Westbrook. On the wing, Cephalosha. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. Harden inside the three-point line. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Here's Leonard. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's San Antonio, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We come back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for Oklahoma City right now, Baca is out there with Nick Collison. Then it's Harden. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's KD in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Harden against Joseph. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Good on the shot. Westbrook's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, this guy knows how to do this in the open floor. Russell Westbrook in transition is the most dangerous player.
Outside Leonard. Pulls it up. Green for 2 points. Leonard's got 23 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And this is a shot Corey Joseph didn't have in his arsenal early on, but a ton of work put in, and now he's effective from deep.
Now here's Harden. Durant for 3. The offensive rebound. Harden gets the bucket.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
Greg, you have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here's Bellinelli. James Harden picking up that last basket. Now here's Bellinelli. Clock at 6. Goes back up, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Splitter just showing some IQ there that knows how to get calls on those type of shots.
And that one falls for Splitter. Perkins, he's checked in for the Thunder. The Spurs also changing it up. Danny Green, he's checked in for Corey Joseph. And Parker's subbed in for Patty Mills. And Splitter drops them both. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. For 3, Westbrook. The three-pointer is right on target. Westbrook's got 5 points in the quarter.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Parker against Westbrook. Parker passes to Splitter. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 5th assist in this one. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Westbrook, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Back to Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Russell Westbrook.
Well, Kawhi has become one of the smartest offensive players in the game. Understanding use of the shot fake and what it can give you.
And the first one at the line is good. San Antonio making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Down by 15. And it's Durant missing.
A contested mid-range shot can't be what they were looking for there.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable. I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ballgame.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
The pass to Green. Pass to Splitter. Kicks to Parker. 6 to shoot. Back to Splitter. From deep three-point range. The Spurs rebound.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
Under trailing by 13. Here's Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, do opposing defenses just start shaking their head when Kevin Durant starts cooking because he can heat up in a hurry?
Parker looking around. To the middle. Here's Duncan. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 6th assist on the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
KD finds Westbrook. Off target from three-point range. Spurs leading by 13. Leonard, the pass to Parker. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's good.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
On the free throw, no good. Under trailing by 15. Bulls from the top of the key. And Harden with the basket on the assist from KD. 22 points for James Harden.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo!
Here's Parker. And the rejection by Perkins. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
And during that break, Kevin, I heard what Scott Brooks said to his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Now here's Splitter, and it's slammed in by Splitter.
Yeah, and that's what you want from your point guard. Parker distributing the ball wonderfully on that possession.
Here is Harden. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Green. Parker against Westbrook. Here's Splitter. Kendrick Perkins grabs the miss. Perkins got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul. Two.
Shooting two.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for James Harden.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Now Parker. The dish to Green. Fires from the wing. Off the left rim and out. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Thunder. In the corner, Harden. A rebound by the Spurs. Outside, Green. Parker double teamed. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so here is Oklahoma City. San Antonio leading by 15. And Durant sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
Here's Westbrook. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Westbrook's got 7 now in this quarter. Parker passes the splitter. Here's Leonard. Gets a very good look and converts. And the Spurs lead by 15.
Kawhi Leonard has averaged 25-plus across multiple seasons. We are talking about an elite scorer.
Now here's Durant. That shot off. Great D that time from Leonard. Parker outside. Fires for 3. Unable to get that one. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Westbrook finds Durant. Here is Harden, covered by Parker. Harden's shot is off.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here's Harden. But they recover it.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
And Ibaka is right there.
I have always loved the intensity with which Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
Westbrook against Parker. To the inside, splitter. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Westbrook with it. Pass to Perkins. At the top of the key, Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Bangs home the trifecta. And that's 31 points for Russell Westbrook.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they had here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Tim Duncan.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
With a chance to take command in the series, he did everything. That is the kind of killer instinct you need in the playoffs. Green against Harden. Green, the pass to Parker. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Spurs lead by 17.
And Parker just so smart about knowing when to take three-pointers. A lot of confidence from him there, sinking the outside shot.
Yep, that one goes in there. 25 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Parker kicks to Green. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Well, this is the go-to shot for Danny Green. So good in his pre-shot preparation and catch and shoot.
Here's Harden on the wing, guarded by Green. Harden against Green. Harden the pass to Durant. 5 to shoot. No one near him. Again, the Thunder score.
Where Kevin Durant has really grown is manipulating pick and roll, making the right read, and this guy just adapts and adjusts so quickly.
San Antonio leading by 16. Here's Green, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Perkins. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Green. Thunder trailing by 18. Outside Westbrook. Passes it to Harden. The Thunder get it back in a new 14. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I think it's the gritty nature of Serge Ibaka's game that earns him these calls. You've got to be careful how you guard him.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Ibaka.
Well, what you love about Serge Ibaka, yes, he has tremendous size and reach and great athleticism, but he plays his role to a T.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Muhammad, he's checked in for Perkins. Parsons comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Jackson in for Russell Westbrook. Ibaka hits both of them. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Spurs. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Johnson. Parsons with some nice D.
Not a great decision there. With a defender in your grill, kick it out.
Brown wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. San Antonio leading by 16. Johnson outside. And here is Joseph. Outside Williams. Back to Joseph. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Davis. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Now here's Jackson. Brown outside. To the middle. And Ibaka slams it in. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 16 rebounds.
Well, a high percentage scorer with a great shot selection. Ibaka knows when to send it home.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Johnson left side. Outside, Joseph. And the shot goes down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question, GA. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And so it's San Antonio, easily taking this one. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their heads straight, get the job done, and take the all-important 3-2 lead.
Now they can breathe
right.
just a little bit easier, knowing
goodness.
they're just one win away from closing this thing out. Had they lost this game, the pressure on them would have been huge.
Oh, just gigantic, you're right. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long.